Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the third grade concept of multi-step multiplication and division problems. This is standard 3.4K in the great state of Texas, and we're using item number 20 of the 2024 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your screen, unpause it, and then we'll look at our answers together. All right, so we've got Steve here. Steve is going to put 75 shirts on shelves at a store. He puts 15 shirts on each shelf. So how many shelves does Steve put shirts on? Looks like a pretty simple problem, but this is going to involve a multiplication and division fact that we probably haven't learned. So let's think about some other ways that we can solve this. So let's draw a picture here. So I've got 75 shirts. Okay, so I'm just going to draw some shirts here. And these are going to represent shirts, right? And I'm just going to kind of go dot, dot, dot. I don't want to draw all of them, but I will say that all of this is going to represent 75. Okay, so I've got 75 of these shirts. And then I want to put 15 shirts on each shelf. So when I've got each shelf right there, that lets me know that we are dealing with equal groups. When you get the same number, in this case it's 15, the same number on each shelf, that lets you know we're dealing with equal groups. So that is our biggest clue that we're dealing with either multiplication or division. It could be either one because they're inverse operations. So I've got some shelves. How many shelves? That's my question, right? So I've got a shelf here, and I can take 15 of them, right? I'm going to put like this, dot, 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 15. That's one shelf. And then I've got another shelf here. I'm going to take from my total of 75 there. And I'm going to put another 15, right? And I'm just going to keep doing that until I run out of shirts. And it should be equal because it says there's going to be exactly 15 shirts on each shelf. So hopefully you are seeing that we could just use addition. That's one way that we could solve this. I want to finish out my picture here. Right, so I've got 15, 15, 15. So really I could just keep a running total, right? So my first two 15s, let's see what that's going to be. That gets me to 30. All right, and then I add another 15, and that's going to get me to, what's that going to get me to? 45. So I'm at 45 so far. Because really, here's what I'm looking at. They've given me the total. I want to draw a strip diagram. And my question is, how many sets of 15 can I put into that 75? I don't know how many sets. Right now, I've got 3 sets of 15, and it's 15, 30, 45. You see, we're skip counting by 15s, something that most of us probably aren't super comfortable with. Though if we think about it, if we think about minutes on the hour, a lot of us are familiar with at least skip counting by 15s up to 60, right? Because if we think of 15 minutes is a quarter hour, and then we add 15 to 15, that's 30. Another 15 is 45, and then another 15 is 60, right? So we know that 4 15s make 60. That gets us to 60 minutes an hour. So I've got 4 15s so far, right? Let me circle them. 1 shelf, 2 shelf, 3 shelf, 4 shelf. Let's go back. I think this last one might be it. So I'm just going to draw my picture. There's my shelf, dot, dot, dot of 15. I'm going to add another 15, and then take a look at that. I've got 75, which is how many I had originally, right? So that's how many I had. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I want, I can double check. I can say 5 shelves of 15 each, right? That's going to be 50, that's 75. So either way you look at it, your answer here is going to be 5, C.